Okay, so let's look at the historical aspects of healing. When we do this philosophy of suggestive therapy, informational, we're going to discuss quite a bit of detail about this history of healing, how far it goes back, and what was involved up until where it's at now, and what are some of the common beliefs. So, just reminding, philosophy of suggestive therapy. This lecture we're doing, I'm summarized this book, taking it little bit by little bit to give you a little insight as to what to expect. Here's the thing, early origins in the ancient times. We're going to go through some of the ancient times. It'll be a fun journey. But these early humans, they thought illness was due to some invisible force or due to some evil spirit. Okay, so their view was shaped by fear. And then that fear directed them to develop certain rituals, and then they had protective charms against all their perceived threats. And then we'll go through and you'll get to see it through all the cultures and the Greeks and the Romans and all of that. Well, we still carry some of those things forward to today with lucky charms and things like that. But that was the origins, and then the role of faith came in. Faith emerged, and that was a pretty critical component to healing. And then the historical evidence that shows that there was a lot of unconditional treatments that led to actual recovery because these individuals had faith. And so it didn't matter whether it was through dreams of healing or profound conviction in rituals, or whether it was the faith. No matter it, faith played a role. So look at this. Faith is the great requirement in healing. And when we talk about faith, we're not necessarily talking about religious faith, not in that context. We're talking about confidence in an outcome. Very important to understand that idea. Then we get into this back. Let's go back here. It's faith in the method that turns the healing power loose. So those that believe in chiropractic, they're expecting and they have faith that the chiropractor, if all things are done correctly, will heal them. If they have faith in medicine, they have faith that the medicine will heal them. If they have faith in prayer, they have faith that God will heal them through prayer. If they have faith in nutrition, they have faith that the nutrition will heal them. This is a major ingredient that we're going to discuss. And how do you get that faith? How do you get that confidence in the practitioner or the technique or the product that you're trying to take? This will begin to answer why sometimes people get well and sometimes they do not with the same product, and why it works for some and why not for others. But even all these superstitions we have, there's so many superstitions. This superstition has this potent suggestive power. This was a buckeye. We're going to talk about how some of the gentlemen in the older days would carry a buckeye in their pocket to rule out or keep the rheumatoid arthritis from getting them. And they would work. And if they couldn't find their buckeye, they would have pain. Then look at this. Our good luck charms we carry. We talk about magic and myths. We have our clovers and our rabbit's foots. Now you all know you have some special pendant or charm or lucky charm or some myth or some superstition that you follow, and those beliefs came from ancient origins in regards to healing. Yet nevertheless, they seem to work. And we're going to have a blast of all the different things that we do up to this day that are absurd, and yet they still somehow work. These are some of the principles of healing I'm excited to share with you. So where are we going to share them? Well, you've seen this flyer before. Saturday, August 23rd, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central. You can do this online. You can do it in person at my office, Mansfield Chiropractic. It will be recorded. I will record it. I'll put it on my YouTube channel. You know it's going to be a lot better in person. But if you can't make it, at Dr. Bobbitt Team, subscribe on the YouTube channel and you'll get that. We're going to talk about having you learn why certain things work when they do and when they don't. How to get consistent results and how to contact and direct this healing power. This is a big, big, big key that most people don't know and haven't experienced. So look forward to sharing with you when that time comes.